welcome back to the channel. Today I figured we would do a color and chat. I want to try to get into doing color and chats on Mondays because when I do go back to work, my normal days off are Sunday and Monday. So then at least if things get crazy, I'll have Sunday to film and Monday to post. So I do want to try to get into that. Today I wanted to do a picture out of this book, the Sunlife drawing. I know I thought about doing the Fairy Miracles page, but I really wanted to get another color by number in before the month's over for Anne's at a Color for Life, her, what's it called? Oh, her color along. Wow, brain fart. So I wanted to do World of Mice, and I'm gonna use my Cali Art markers here today. You can't see them, but they're up here. So we're gonna do that today instead of Fairy Miracles. Like I said, I wanted to get one last picture in for that. So we are gonna do at least start this on camera today. We might not finish it. If we don't finish it, when I do finish it, I'm gonna try to remember to post a picture at the end of the video. Who knows if that'll happen? Who knows if I can figure it out? But anyway, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So if you don't like color by numbers, please stay. I just want to chat with you guys and hang out. You can work on whatever you're working on, coloring, diamond painting, all that good stuff. But I am going to be working on this one. And I did start, I have two markers back here. I used this one, or blotter pages. I use this one because it's thicker. When I was in the Disney College program, this would tell us all of the events and stuff and like have a little blurb about cast members and all that good stuff. But it's really like thick and nice, so it doesn't allow anything to bleed through. And clearly I've tested a few things on here. And then I do have a Crayola Super Tips going on right now too. But I wanted to save this one for Crayola in June, that Bibliophile colorist is doing next month. So we'll hold off on this one. I don't even know if I'll do this one on camera because it's so tiny and the little baubles and all that stuff. But anyway, you'll at least see it. So yeah, so I decided to do, I've been wanting to do this picture for a while, so I decided we would do this one today. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first color is black, and that throws me off because in most books, number one is, or the last number is black. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started and get chatting. I do love these markers. The one thing about them though is that the cap doesn't go on the end, which is kind of annoying. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing and my head's not in the way because I look a hot mess. But anyway, happy Memorial Day, friends. If you're in the US, it is Memorial Day where we remember all of our fallen soldiers. I don't know if I talked about this before, but my boyfriend is in the military. He's in the Army. So it's kind of an important day for us. So I did wish him a happy Memorial Day this morning. He is stationed right now in Missouri and I'm in Florida, so I think our whole relationship has been long distance, but that's okay. I'm trying to find these ones. It's worked out for us, so that's good. I know there's another one in here. It'll reveal itself later, I'm sure. Just watch. But yeah, so we're good. What was I gonna say? Oh, for these markers, I use the Cali Arts mostly in these books, but I don't choose specific markers for a specific color. I just kind of grab one that fits and that I feel like is gonna go with all the other markers that I've grabbed. So that's kind of how I do these. I don't set like, oh, this marker has to be this color, or this marker has to be that color. So now we're gonna find a dark brown. Sorry, friends, I just bumped the chair. And I'm kind of leaning towards praline. This is my color swatch because I don't want it to be too dark. But then we've got a tan because this bittersweet is a dark brown, but that looks like almost black. And this one too. So I'm leaning towards either praline or bronze. Because the next one is tan and I'll probably go with this yellow ochre. Or do I want to do chamois and then yellow ochre? Oh gosh, guys. I think I'm going to do that because they're close, but they're not too close and they would go together. Yeah, let's do that. So Y337. Gotta find them in here. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the next thing I was gonna talk about is I do have a new setup. So I noticed as I was rewatching, there it is. So this is 3. As I was rewatching the videos that there was such a glare from the overhead light, first of all, that it distorted the color. Like what I was doing on camera looked a lot different than what I was actually doing. So I didn't like that, so I turned off the overhead light and I brought our lamp over. We don't actually have light fixtures in the ceiling because this place is so old. So most of our light is by lamp. The only places that we do are bathrooms, kitchen, and right here at the dining room table. But again, that light was glaring, so I didn't want to use it. So that, and then with the issue with the stupid camera falling over, I put it, instead of on the table, it's on a chair that's right next to me, but it has to be very close to me to be able to get you guys in frame. So I do, when I reach for things, I kind of knock it sometimes, so I apologize for that in advance, the shakiness. Hopefully it doesn't make anybody sick. Some 3s down here. I grabbed the right color. Yeah, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, so everything's a little different. I'm still messing with it, so hopefully this one's a little bit better than the last one, and you can actually see what I'm coloring accurately, but we'll find out, I guess, at the end. What else? Yeah, so it's nice to be back. It's definitely going to take time to build a channel, but I have 49 subscribers now. Woohoo, almost at 50. So that's awesome. So thank you guys for subscribing. Yeah, I'm like drawing a blank. I had all these things I wanted to talk about, now I'm like, what? But yeah, so let's talk about my adventure with my last color and chat. So filming it and all that was fine and dandy. I'm getting some bleed over, but that's okay. I'm not too skilled with these yet. But yeah, filming was great. And then I put it into an editor and I used, I think it's called Filmora 9, which again, it's great. It's simple to use, really good, but it took me a very long time to edit the video because I didn't really know what I was doing, so I was just kind of messing around with it. I used to, when I was teaching dance at the college, I would choreograph, so I had to splice my music and like edit that. So I kind of treated it like that, and it seemed to work out. I think from now on it's going to be a lot easier to edit the videos because I've got like the beginning screen and I know what music I want to use. Like, it's going to be a lot faster, but it was definitely an adventure in learning something new. So yeah, and then the fun part came in when, so I talked last time about being a part of the deaf community for a long time, and that means accessibility. So I wanted to make the subtitles accurate. Because a lot of times the subtitles on YouTube are it's not even close to what was being said. So I took the time and I figured out how to do the transcription. So it would play the video, and as I typed it would pause it, and then it would play it, and then it would pause it. And that took me a good like 6 hours, guys. It took forever. Oh, of course there's another one. I'll just switch here real quick. It took so long and my head hurt so bad. I was like, I have to find a better way to do this. So I think now that I posted my second video, the quarantine video, I haven't done the subtitles for that one yet, but that's my plan for probably tomorrow, is to do both of these videos. And I'm just going to try to edit the ones that they already have so that I'm not typing the entire thing. And making myself crazy, because I can't do that for every video. It's just not feasible. I'm not I'd have to hire somebody to do it that transcribes for a living. I almost did that as a job, and now I'm glad I didn't, because I would have, I mean, I'm sure you get used to it. I would have had a headache for the rest of my life. So yeah, so that was a huge adventure. I'm just realizing I don't have my little notebook of things that I wanted to talk about, but that's okay. We're gonna try to get through this without it. I do have things to talk about, it's just getting them out. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just try to edit the ones that are there, because you can go into the old YouTube studio or whatever and do it that way, and that would be way less headachy, I hope, unless they're really bad. But I just want my videos to be accessible. I know chances are not a lot of deaf people are going to be into this thing, because you can't see my face, so you can't see the expression and all that. But if any of my friends want to support me, I just want to make sure that they can at least know what I'm saying. Because even if I signed right now, it wouldn't make much sense, because there's no facial expression, which is a big part of the language. So yeah, so this is fun. I haven't done a color by number on film, and it's very relaxing. That's why I'm talking slowly, probably, because I'm like in the zone. But yeah, so back to Memorial Day. Anybody have any plans with family or anything? I know with our current circumstances, it's not really possible, but I know my parents are like having my grandma over, and they're just gonna sit outside. So at least they get to be together. My roommate and I are just gonna make some hot dogs. We got some from my dad from Omaha Steaks. He sent us a big package, so that was really awesome of him. We have food forever now, pretty much. So we're gonna make some of the hot dogs that came with it, and I think we're gonna go to the store and pick up some potato salad. We wanna run to, oh my goodness. We wanna run to the dollar store too. We have this gap between our washer dryer, which is connected, so like it's on top of each other like that. And then it won't fit like in the exact corner of our like little cubby where it's at. I don't know what to call it. It's got a curtain, but anyway. But things fall down because we keep like our pot holders and towels and stuff on top of the washer dryer. And when we run the washer dryer, it shakes. So things fall down in that little hole beside it, and it just, you can't get to it. Like you can barely reach down and grab it. So we're trying to like use our broom to get stuff out and all that. You'd have to crawl on top of the washer dryer. So we want to run to the dollar store. They have like grabbers, like the picker things, and we want to pick up one of those so that we can, because we have these fabric things that I got at a market the one time, and you put your bowl in them, and then it doesn't, if the bowl's hot from the microwave or whatever, it keeps your hands from getting hot. And 2 of them fell down behind the dryer, so we kind of need those back, but they're in a very bad spot. But yeah, so we're gonna run to the dollar store, run to the store, maybe pick up, like I said, some potato salad or something, make some hot dogs, make some baked beans, and just kind of have an indoor picnic. It's really dreary here today. It's been raining like all day. I can't tell if it's just the wind blowing right now or if it's actually raining. But this morning it was definitely raining. So what have you guys been up to? What are you coloring? I know I didn't ask that last time, and there was a lot I didn't say last time, and I was like, what the heck, as I watched it back. So what are you guys coloring, or diamond painting, or crafting? What's your current project? I'm sure you're tired of that question, but we're gonna discuss it anyway. trying to think. I have a haul video coming up, so I don't want to, well, I can still tell you guys, I guess. I won't tell you what all is in it, but I got some, I think I mentioned before, I got some cheapo maybe not, I don't know. I got some cheapo pencils from Walmart, and I got them because I ordered the newest Creative Haven George Tufex's color by number, and they are really detailed, so I wanted to do them in pencil rather than marker, because as you can see, I'm bleeding out of these lines, and those lines are much smaller. So I wanted to just get some cheap pencils, and then I found the Crayola 120 set of pencils online for pretty cheap, so I got those too. But I started out with these Stellar ones, and I'm gonna do a flip through review of that and the pencils as well. But man, those pencils were really hard. Like, it was hard to get pigment out of them. But it was a fun picture. It was really detailed. It took me a couple of days, so that's what I've been working on. I finished my witch. I think I showed you a glimpse of her in the quarantine video because she was in my binder. But I finished her pretty quickly, and then I did that George Tufex's one, and then I kind of took a break from coloring because I wanted to diamond paint again. So I did some diamond painting. I started, it's actually called Pony Ladybird. I think I called it Ladybird Pony last time, but it's fine. It's a Diamond Art Club. It's about a 30 by 40, maybe a 31 by 42 or something, I don't know. And so was my lady in red that I talked about last time. She was only about a 30 by 40, and she felt so much bigger, but I think it was because of the squares. Squares just take me a heck of a lot longer. And I don't use a multi-placer at all. It's not pointless, I get the point of it, but for me it's pointless because I'm too much of a perfectionist, and I just, like, I want them straight. So when I lay them down and they're not straight, then I go back and straighten them. So I feel like I'm doing twice the work with a multi-placer. So I did a section of Ladybird, or Pony, whatever, the picture. I diamond painted like probably a section about that big, but of course it's a 30 by 40, so I don't know, I wasn't really focused on it yesterday, but this morning I finished that section, so I'm hoping to get some more done later today. We're still working on the puzzle as well. It's over here on the side. I'll show you guys maybe in the next video, a quick glimpse before we get into it. But it's hard. It's taking not a lot of time, but, well, yeah, a lot of time. It's been a few days. It's just a lot of the same color. So it's hard to know what goes where on what side of the picture. But my roommate's more so been working on it than me because I've wanted to do other things, but I try to put a few pieces in here and there, pick a few out that look like they should go there, you know, but that's fun. So we'll probably do that today too. What else? What else? I'm trying to think. I had a few things to say about diamond painting. I'm sure there's more threes in here somewhere, but we're gonna move on to the next color, which was yellow ochre. Y423. Gotta find it in here. That's the other thing about these markers. I think I might have mentioned it. It's just trying to find the number rather than the color name is kind of annoying, but it's okay. So that looks really close, but as we know on these black backed pages, it's gonna dry lighter. Yeah. Oh, so back to video editing, I reached out to Lisa at Lisa's Coloring Corner, and she was nice enough to get back to me and support the channel, so thank you, Lisa. And I asked her about like zooming in, because right now I can't figure out how to zoom in, even just by like pinching the screen and zooming in. It's not working for me, and these are the first times I've recorded on this phone. I used to have an iPhone. It was a 6S, and that's what I recorded on before, and this is a 10XR or something. So I asked her about like how she zooms, because I know she mentioned that she had her iPad connected to what she was filming with, so she did tell me that it was her phone, and she gave me the name of the app, so I really need to check that out. I figured for this video we didn't really need it, but I do want to do a flip through of that new George Tufexis book. Oh gosh, I thought I was coloring the wrong thing for a second. Wouldn't put it past me, I've done it before. So I wanted to try to get that set up within the next few days so that I can film that. And I want to do my haul video first, and then I want to do the flip through of that book, because that book's going to be in the haul video along with some of the other things I've mentioned, but it's fine. I just want you guys to see all of what I've gotten over the last month or so. And then I'm toying back and forth with the idea of doing or showing you guys my diamond paintings. Maybe not all of them, but like the ones that I've completed and the ones that I've got coming in. I've got 3 coming in. I was really bad this week, you guys. I ordered so much stuff, so many diamond paintings. It was like going back to when I first started, and I was like, I need them all. Diamond Art Club had a restock, so I got Dahlia by, ooh, that was close, by Hannah Lynn. I got her, and I got Pink Mermaid. I'm not sure who that's by off the top of my head. I didn't actually look. The sad thing is I think they're both squares, which I do like squares, but rounds are just so much easier. I don't have to really think too much about it. I have to think a little bit about the squares, which is fine. Again, it's just picky. They pretty much line up themselves, but it's just a little bit more work, and I have to be more picky about my trash. I know this is a color and chat, but I've been diamond painting, so I kind of want to talk about it. That's kind of all I've been doing, other than, like I said, the other coloring pages, but in the last week, not much has changed. So yeah, but squares are just a little bit more challenging. They struggle with them, so not struggle. I'm not one to be super picky with my drills. If there's a tiny little hole in it, I'm still gonna put it down, because from far away you can't see it. And once you get so many drills on, you forget that it's there. So I'm not super picky, especially with round drills. I'm just slapping them down, but unless they're like super big or super wonky or cracked or like half of a drill. I had a couple of those today. So, but if it's not like that, I'm gonna put it down. If it's got a little, like, I call them flanges, if it's got a little edge on it, I'm still gonna put it down, because they're not gonna pop like square drills. But the square drills, I have to be more careful of that. Like, I've learned that I can't really put down any kind of edge or extra piece or flange, like I call it, because it won't be good. They'll pop. So, and not so much on Diamond Art Club, but other canvases. Wow, it is really loud out there. I can hear the wind just whipping. Our palm tree is like blowing halfway over. I can see it through the window. Goodness. But yeah. So, what else? But yeah, I'm excited to get those in, and please let me know below. I know I don't have a lot of you, but if you want to see the diamond paintings, I'm going to try it out. I want to get through all the coloring videos that I want to do first, and then I think I'm going to show you my diamond paintings. I just don't want to run out of content within like a week. So might as well mix it up. It is all the crafts that I do. I do knit and crochet, but not as much. I just do that when I really feel like it. So, yeah. What else is there to talk about? Quarantine life is quite boring. And that's what worried me a little bit about starting the channel again, because I don't have any like stories and stuff. So yeah. But oh, I didn't talk about this last time, and I meant to talk about dance. So yeah, so I've danced since I was 5. And then I danced in college, I danced in grad school, and in grad school I danced with the Gallaudet Dance Company, so that was the deaf school and the deaf company, so that was a lot of fun, mixing sign and dance. And I was the grad assistant for the dance company, so that was really, really awesome. I got to teach and choreograph, and so since then I was supposed to actually go back in March and do their show with the alumni, but of course that was when all heck broke loose, so that didn't happen, sadly. But I really miss those girls and Sue, our director, and all the choreographers, so we're hoping to do the show in the fall instead. But yeah, so fingers crossed for that, but I haven't heard anything since, but that's kind of what was leading me into that. I think my light just flickered. That was weird. I hope it doesn't go out. Leading us into, oh my gosh, my brain today. I am so sorry, friends. Oh, that I'm still taking classes, and it's with one of the choreographers from there, Deborah, and she's awesome. But we got to talking about like the show and just reminiscing about crazy things with the company. And there was one show, it was my first year with them, and it was our 60th anniversary, so again the alumni dancers were there, but I was a new dancer. I think I want to do this basket with you guys, so we're gonna jump. I usually don't do this, but we're gonna jump to number 8, which is red orange, which I think I am gonna use rouge orange for that. Y906. There it is, perfect. So yeah, so I was a new dancer, so we were doing this show, and we had pieces in between where there was commentary and there was signing. So a big screen would come down and they would do their little bit, and then it would go back up, and in between dances, well, the screen decides that it wants to come down in the middle of the opening number, right almost on top of my head. So I see something out of the corner of my eye and I jump over, and half of the company gets like split by the screen. So half the dancers are behind the screen and half are in front, and we're just kind of like looking at each other, trying to keep smiles on our faces and try to figure out how to dance around this screen. And I was talking, and this was Deborah's piece, and I was talking to her about it. She's one of the strictest dance teachers I've ever had. She's loosened up a lot since that first year, but we just laughed. We just laughed and laughed about it. We don't know how that happened, because somehow once they found the remote, it was like locked in an office somewhere. So that's creepy. I don't know how that is possible, but that building is old, so I wouldn't doubt. It's probably one of the oldest buildings on campus, so I wouldn't doubt that it's haunted. Not at all. And then right next to that building was the building where I spent most of my time. Oh, I think it was Fowler Hall. Fowler Hall? Yeah. Which is where the counseling classes are. And that building, I think, was most definitely one of the oldest buildings on campus, and that building was definitely haunted. I didn't like being in there by myself for long periods of time, and I spent a lot of time in the counseling office doing homework, but usually my friends were with me, and you'd just walk out. In that room it was fine because it was like well lit and secluded and locked behind you. But as soon as I walked out of that building, like at night after a long session, I would like run. It was not the most comfortable feeling in the world. And I don't know, well, do you guys believe in like paranormal and supernatural stuff? I do. I haven't really had any encounters because I don't want any. I just don't open myself up to it. But then again, like I kind of do, because I want to do ghost tours and stuff, especially down here with like St. Augustine. I would love to do a ghost tour there, but it also scares the living crap out of me. I talked about how I'm such a scaredy cat, in the last video too, and I actually did want to touch on this because I said I was afraid of everything. I'm not afraid of like everything, but I don't like scary things. I don't want to be scared. Which is, it seems contradictory because I watch Criminal Minds and that show scares me, but that's different. I don't know. I don't like gory, I don't like scary movies. But there's some scary movies that like I want to watch. Like I've seen all the old ones, but they're just dumb. Like Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers and all that. That doesn't scare me. It's not realistic. It doesn't freak me out. I guess it's the torture part of things that really gets to me. Like I will never watch Saw or any of those things because that just bleh. Nope. But I watched like, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I like psychological thrillers. The old version of It I really like. I'm too scared to watch the new one. But then I saw a clip the other day and I was like, that's not that scary. I think I could maybe get through this. But I like the story behind it. If something has a good story, I'll watch it. There's this movie called As Above, So Below. I don't know if any of you guys are horror movie buffs, but it takes place in like the catacombs of France. And that movie scared the living you know what out of me. I couldn't sleep. I was having nightmares, but it was really good. And I would probably watch it again because the story was good. And like the other day, well not the other day, the other week, my roommate and I watched Split with James McAvoy from the I know him from the X-Men movies. He's done a ton of stuff. And he has multiple, well, it's not called multiple personality disorder anymore. It's called dissociative identity disorder. But most people know it as MPD. So he has DID, dissociative identity disorder. So he's got all these personalities and one of them is evil. But that wasn't scary. It was interesting to me because I'm fascinated by DID and like, I don't know, not to get too like medical, but it's amazing how that happens. I don't know, it's just, I've got a lot of questions about it. I do believe it's real, but I don't want to get into this too much because it's very much a niche topic, but anyway, it was very good. And then to that is, we just got on that Plex platform that I was talking about before, Unbreakable and Glass, which are the before and after movies. I don't remember which one's first, to Split. And they've got Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson in them, so we want to watch those. But I haven't been watching movies like that because you have to focus on them, and I've just been in the mood where I don't really want to focus on anything. What have you guys been, anything new that you guys have been watching? We watched Kiki's Delivery Service the other day. That was super cute. I'd never really seen it before, but it got long, and I kind of, towards the very end, I was losing interest. But it was cute. It's a cartoon, it's an anime that was dubbed in English in like 1989. It's Kirsten Dunst, which was crazy to me. All right, what number do we want to do next? Let's go with, let's get some color down on these mice. Let's go with 6, which is Peach, which I usually use Flush for that, but why are they peach? It's a mouse. I don't know if I like that. That's the other thing with these books is sometimes, especially in that George Tufex's book, I had limited colors and it kind of, you'll see it. It kind of came out kind of funny, but I did change some of the colors because I was like, I'm not coloring that dog orange. So, yeah. Maybe let's not. Let's go with 7. There's a lot of 7s. Let's do that, which is red. So what's this one? I'm just kind of picking out of the bag now. This is Geranium, which is that deep red. I don't know that I want that deep of a red color because we've got the Rouge Orange. I think I want like a red. Let's go. This one is called Deep Red. So we'll go with that one. 317, if I can find it. Oh, it's right there in my face. Cool. But yeah, where guys here. Oh, there's an email. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't interrupt. Okay, we're at about 35 minutes. I want to go for about an hour. So yeah, we never made it to the botanical gardens, or the other botanical gardens that I kind of thought we might, but I didn't think about it, so it never happened. Hope you can guys, yeah, you can see. Yeah, we want to explore, but like, I'm torn between going out and not going out. Because it feels safe enough down here, but at the same time, like, ugh, no, I just don't want to be around people. And that's the other thing. Since it's Memorial Day weekend, there's been like record highs on the beaches this week, which is nuts. And I read on the news yesterday that, because I don't watch the news, we don't have cable, so I have the local news app on my phone, so I use that. And there was a shooting in Daytona Beach. Like, holy Christ, excuse my language, but the state's been open for a month. Like, really? And luckily nobody was killed. 2 people, I guess, were shot, and then shrapnel got like 5 other people, but everybody's fine. Luckily no life-threatening injuries, but like, why? Just why? And that's scary to me too, because I feel like crime has been at a low, and I feel like when everything opens back up, people are gonna go nuts. But anyway, we'll get off that topic. That's not a fun topic, but it's just been on my mind. This is why I shouldn't watch Criminal Minds. My mind goes crazy with scenarios, stupid anxiety. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I put on my list to talk about. Goodness gracious, I might have to pause and go get it. Or just, I mean, it'll take me 2 seconds to go get it. You wouldn't be looking at a blank screen for very long. Yeah. So we talked about new books last time, too, and I just keep seeing new things. I watched Anne's flip through book haul that was like an hour or so long. I watched the whole thing, and that was awesome. That was enabling, but it's fine. I didn't buy any more because, like I said, I bought up a lot of diamond art clubs this week, so I need to put a hold on my wallet. I made Ruby though. Woohoo, Ruby status, yay. Anyway, if you don't know, that's one of the top tiers for rewards and stuff. Once you spend so much, and I don't even want to say how much, within like a year, I think. So I'm pretty close to diamond now too. But anyway, I watched Anne's video, and she had, I'm not gonna say this right, Sachin Sakhtova, I think. Some of his books, and some of them were color by number, which are really cool. Some of them I wasn't interested in. Like the girls coloring book is not, I don't like gendered things. Anybody can color anything they want. Anybody can be anything they want, and that's my opinion, and that's how I feel. So I didn't like that one so much, but I mean, I did, but I didn't like that it was just aimed towards girls. I don't think that's okay. But anyway, some of them were cool. The butterfly one was cool. I really liked the paisley one. And then what else? I'm trying to think what else she had. Oh, she had all of the Mindware books, and now I really, really want to try them. They're the little squares, kind of like Belba Family, but the squares are bigger, so I feel like you could just color in the squares without it being too tedious or anything. This is cute. I didn't realize that was a flower on his head. But yeah, so she enabled me, and then she also had super tips, which I had already gotten because I want to use them like on those pages that I showed you earlier, the little ones, because they don't bleed as much. They're easier to control. So she had those. She had these metallic markers, which are really cool. So I put those on my wish list. Excuse me, burp. She had Cali Art has gel pens, which I didn't know. And she, oh, sugar. Oh no, that's all right. Okay. She has they have gel pens, so I went on Amazon to look at them and they were on sale for $9.99. So I was like, I'm getting them. They were down from $13.99. So I was like, well, that's $4 more in my pocket. And then there was a coupon on top of that, which only saved me like 50 cents, but again, 50 cents in my pocket. So I did get those. And then I was like, stop buying things. So I did. So I'm trying to learn how to balance, like, because I want to have content for you guys. So I want to do flip throughs and stuff, but I'm trying to not break the bank either. So, because I'm not making any money from this, obviously. I've got 50 subscribers, and I don't care if I ever do, but I still want to grow my audience, you know. I want more people to see the videos. So yeah, I'm gonna try some new things. I'm gonna maybe try like, let's move to number 5. I see a lot of number 5s, which is tan. Oh heck. Oh no, I messed up. Oh well, that's okay. We'll find another color for tan. We'll do cream instead. So we have, because 3 was dark brown, and then 4 was brown, and then there's 5 was tan, and I skipped right from 3 to 5. But that's okay. We'll use another color for tan. We'll do pearl white. Kind of looks tan to me, but so does cream. Like if I'm trying to think, like if I was gonna color a skin tone tan, I'd probably do cream. I'll go with cream, which is Y411. Goodness gracious. What a crazy person I am sometimes. Y411. Sometimes it takes forever to find these. And now I've lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Oh, and yeah, so I got those gel pens, and they are really nice. I scribbled them out. There it is on my, just a scrap piece of paper the other day, and I can't, sorry. Yike, stop. Oh, that made it worse. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to shake the camera. Okay, tan. So here we go, we can start the mouse with tan. So yeah, I did get those. I do have those 240 set, which I really like, but I've been looking for new markers, or not markers, well markers too, but gel pens to try, so I'm excited about those. Those pastel colors are gorgeous. But yeah, there's pastels, there's glitter, there's metallic, and then there's just a couple of straight colors, and there's neon colors too. And like neon. I think I'm gonna go around his eyes. I don't think I want to color that in like that. Try not to get any streaks, try to go fast. That's another thing I'm trying to master. I probably could have used the chisel tip on this, on his face here. But I'm really not good with the chisel tip. I am trying to learn how to do it, but I like get out of the lines all the time, which is fine, like, because I'm learning. I'm not trying to put myself down. But it's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I like these little books. This picture is super cute. I say that a lot. I learned a lot about my vernacular when I was transcribing my video. I was like, stop saying stop saying like, stop saying so yeah, but yeah. I can't. I had to stop myself there from saying it. It's just a space filler that's not needed. And I was like, ugh. There we go again. See, I did it again. It's okay. This little mouse is adorable. I don't know what he's got. I think he's got a spoon. They're so cute. I do want this book too. The World of Mice. Then I can color this picture twice and not mess up the colors. It's okay. It's just coloring. Oh, that's part of this. Yeah, I have to tell myself that a lot. It's just coloring. I've mixed up colors. I think it was, what page was it? I don't know if it was the page in this book or the mandala. I think it, oh goodness, I'm gonna take a sip of water here. Got my trusty Yeti. Oh dang. Phlegm. I don't remember. It was a page in either this book or the Color by Number Mandala by Sunlife with the black background. And I switched the colors and I was like, I think it was probably like red and red orange or something. It didn't make, oh no, it was my Belva family book. Because I was doing the X's and yeah, it was like red and red orange, and I mixed, like 10 was red and 11 was red orange, and I did it the opposite way, and I was just like, you know what, I did all of those numbers, I can't fix it now, so we'll just make it opposite, and it turned out fine. But there was no way of fixing it, so why stress over it? They were similar enough colors at least. And I always have a fear of doing that when I diamond paint too, because I don't want to have to pick them all back up off the sticky canvas. Yeah. So, what else is there to chat about? We just haven't been doing much recently. Like I said, I want to get out to the botanical garden at least. I was talking to my dad today and he was like, when are you going back to work? And I was like, I don't know, I haven't heard anything. And then we were talking about how I'm gonna have to wear a mask, and I don't know, I just don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's gonna be hard to wear a mask for 8 hours working over a steaming coffee machine. We're trying to talk to customers through a mask, or guests, sorry, excuse me, sorry Disney. Trying to talk to guests through a mask and understand their orders, their complicated orders, because you know, Starbucks people can't ever just order something. Me included. I'm not bashing anybody. It's just funny. But it's gonna be hard. And if we have to wear gloves constantly, forget about it, especially at register. Oh, it's not gonna be, I don't know. We haven't heard anything, so these are just my speculations, but oh lordy, I'm nervous about going back to all these new rules. And there's people that are like, we're gonna boycott Disney because we have to wear a mask and do temperature checks, and I'm like, fine, I don't want you there anyway. Like, if you're gonna be dismissive of people's health issues, then you shouldn't be there at all. So, but yeah, there's no talk in the media yet. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but Universal put in a proposal. I don't think I did because I don't think it was out yet. Universal Studios put in a proposal to open on the 5th of June. No word on whether that's going to happen or not. I'm a pass holder there because I like to get out of the Disney bubble. And I'm Harry Potter obsessed, so I'm a pass holder there because I just love the Wizarding World. I love the butterbeer and all that fun stuff. But we got emails as pass holders the other day about it was colored as I select dates for us to go in before it opens to the public, but there were no actual dates on it, and I haven't gotten an email since, so I don't know. I mean, not that I still don't think I would want to. We talked about going to City Walk, which is their shopping area, because it's been dead lately, but I'm still not sure if I actually want to do that or not. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm just waiting for those emails to come through. Yeah, but it would be fun. I mean, I want to get back to normal, I do. I just want to do it safely. But speaking of Harry Potter, I'm listening to those books on Audible. I've actually been watching a lot of YouTube lately, so I haven't listened to them in a while. I'm on book 3. which I think is my favorite. I don't know. I go back and forth a lot because I like, well, the first two are good. They just kind of set up the story, but then book 3, it kind of gets into all of it, which is, I don't know, it holds my attention better because you have to listen, and like talking about his parents and the Marauders and Sirius Black. I don't know, I just love that book and the time traveling. It's definitely my favorite movie. I know a lot of people hated it because that's when the actor for Dumbledore changed in the movie series, but I loved it. I remember when I saw it as a kid, I was like obsessing over it. I had to tell everybody all about it. It was so good. It had such a twist to me. And I'm one of those backwards people that I saw all the movies before I watched the, before I read the books. I said that the one day at lunch at work, and I was like, I know it's blasphemous, and they were like, well, at least you know. And I was like, okay, I didn't think it was that bad. I was just making a joke, guys. Come on, God. But yeah. So I love the Wizarding World because it really does just, it puts you right in the action, and it's awesome. And I think they're expanding it in their new park at Universal too, which is, I think, gonna extend into the Fantastic Beasts world, the new movies with Eddie Redmayne, which I really like too, but there's no books to like read. I mean, there's the Fantastic Beasts, but that just tells you about all the creatures in the Harry Potter universe, which is still cool. That's all the 5s. I see. Where are we at time-wise? About 50 minutes. Okay. We can go over a little longer, I guess. Just a little bit. Alright, I guess we'll decide on this peach color and just do him peach. I don't want to do flesh. That's too much, and so is salmon pink. I think I'm going to go with this baby skin pink. Yeah, we're going to go with that. More of a mousy color, I think. Y900, if I can find it. Oh, right there. Perfect. Wow, I've been lucky today with that. And this is 6. So, are you guys reading anything good? Like I said, I haven't read in forever. I started reading The Fault in Our Stars. Or not The Fault in Our Stars. Wow, what am I talking about? I've never even touched that book. 6 feet apart. 5 feet apart, 5 feet apart, about the kids with CF. Started reading that. That was good, and then I just put it down, and I haven't picked it back up, but I should. But I'll have to start from the beginning again. Well, maybe not. But that was good. There's a lot of stuff I want to read. I was going through like Audible the other day, and it's like, oh, there's so much I want to do, because we watched the Lord of the Rings. I'd love to read those books one day, but I think, again, those are ones that I'll have to listen to on Audible, because I don't think I have the strength to read a book that can make a 3-4 hour movie. Doing pretty good with not getting streaks, which I'm shocked at, but I guess watching Anne has helped, and just seeing her go like back and forth and try not to let the marker dry out. So books. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Because like, I'll talk about it and then think about it, and then more things will jump in my head. Like now I'm thinking about that Genovia book that came out. I can't even remember who the artist is, but it's so pretty. It's like fairies and noble people. I don't know, it's really pretty. And then I did order Hannah Carlzon's new book, Midnight Masquerade. I was thinking of the Swedish title, which is like Midsommarnacht Masquerada or something. But I ordered, it's not going to be here for a very long time because I ordered the English version, which doesn't come out till August. So hopefully the postal service will be back to normal then. Speaking of packages, I'm waiting on, sounds stupid, oh my stomach growled. I wonder if you guys could hear that. If you could, let me know down below. Oh my goodness. I'm waiting on a package. I ordered a box cutter, an X-Acto knife, because I realized we don't have any. And it's kind of annoying to try to use scissors for everything, so. And also I watched Anxiety Art Adventures. She did a thing on a patty wax hack, and I've struggled with my patty wax, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't get it to be sticky for very long. So I watched her video because I was like, oh, maybe this will help me. And she cut a sliver of the patty wax off, and then she took her pen and like dipped into it like it would be, because it was so thin, you could just push your pen through. Excuse me, to like pink wax. So I really want to try that and see if that helps me. Cause like I've used clean tips, I just don't understand. And I still use it because I like the way it smells. I tried the super sticky, had no luck. But again, I still use it because I bought it. So when I'm just doing chill and I don't really want to like, oh, I want to really finish this section or painting or whatever, then I use it. If not, I just use the Diamond Art Pink Wax. That seems to be what works best for me right now. Rachel Ray did her Battle of the Waxes, and I really want to try the blue tack because that seems to last forever. But then I'll have all this blue tack and all this more wax that I'm not going to use. So I have so much bagged up and like put aside. So if anybody needs pens or trays or wax, please let me know, because I have so much and I don't know what to do with it. I was going to give it to like a school. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Like, especially the wax. What do they, I don't know. Maybe I will anyway, and then the art teacher can just decide what they want to do. I used to live in Chicago. When I moved from there, my roommate there was a teacher. Like, she was my cousin too, but so I gave her all the stuff that I couldn't take with me, like a bunch of yarn and a bunch of random craft stuff that I had acquired that I didn't feel like trying to pack into the car. I just gave to her and said, here, give this to your art teacher. And she really liked that, so maybe I'll just send them to her. I don't really know. But yeah, there's been a lot of talk about diamond painting. I guess that's what's on my mind right now, guys. I'm sorry. I just haven't done a lot of coloring. But I did want to, like I said, I wanted to do this as kind of, not a last hurrah, but because I'm still going to work out of this book. But to do the hashtag from Anne's channel, A Colorful Life, which is hashtag A Colorful Sunlife 2020. And I screwed up, and because I was watching John the other day, the bibliophile colorist, and his hashtag changed. It's not hashtag halfway to Halloween. It's hashtag halfway to Halloween coloring. And now I'm not sure if it's 2020 on the end or not. So if you guys want, you can also email him your pictures, but if you are interested in that, just check with him, because I'm not entirely sure. Because then I watched Shalene's video and she just said halfway to Halloween 2020 when she did her community posts and updates and stuff at the Coloring Book Nook. So yeah, I don't know what it is. And Muller and May was Nikki and Niagara and Color Creatively, which is, I believe, Sandy. I honestly don't follow her, so I'm not sure. But it was Coloring Creatively was the other channel that did Muller and May. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to June. I guess what's today, the 25th or 26th? I'm not sure. This might be the last color and chat this month. I want to, like I said, try to get one out to you every week, and try to do it on Mondays, because that'll fit my schedule best later on. So this might be the last one for the month until June, and then start trying to do some stuff with Crayola. I don't remember the other June hashtags. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see anything specific on the channel, because I want to cater to you guys and what you guys are going to want to watch as well. So color and chats will always be a staple. That's kind of what I want this to focus on. But like I said, I want to add in the diamond painting because it is something that I do and something that I really like. So I want to show you guys some of that. And if you end up not liking them, then we'll just bring it back to coloring, but figured might as well try. On the horizon is a haul video, which I'm gonna try to get up hopefully Wednesday. I want to shoot for Monday, Wednesday, and maybe Friday with videos, but definitely Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Friday maybe. Anyway, I have the haul video that I really want to do, and then after that I really want to do the flip through and review of the George Tufexis, and then I want to start showing you guys all of my coloring supplies. But I want to get a color and chat up a week, so Mondays will be color and chats, and then the other day will be whatever else I filmed that week. So yeah, that's kind of how I want to structure this. I'm just gonna finish the mouse's ears here, and then we will wrap it up because we are right at an hour and like 1 minute right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate all of the support from you guys who do watch. Let me know down below if there are ads on my videos, because like I said, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see ads, so I don't know. I have no clue. So let me know that. Yeah, just let me know what you guys are seeing. Let me know how I can improve. I'm gonna try to, like I said, download that app so that I can zoom in and out with the iPad. Yeah, and just try to do it that way. And then, yeah, I did forget to mention, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I just love to hear you guys, hear from you guys, know that you're there. I see you guys watching, but I'd love some interaction too. Yeah, so just comment down below what you're coloring, what you're diamond painting, what you're coloring with. Really anything you feel like you want to respond to, I would love to hear. So I'm gonna finish this guy off of camera. Oh, there's one more spot on the mousey here. Let's do him. But yeah, I'll finish this off camera. If I finish it today, because I want to get this video out, if I finish this today, it'll be out on, it'll be at the end of the video. If I don't, then it will be on my Instagram, so check that out. That's down below. Yeah, just go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. I think I've said that about 10 times now, so I don't mean to. I apologize for that. I don't mean to plug my channel that hard. But I would love to hear from you guys, so comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.